Crowheart Butte cuts a striking figure as it rises from the Wind River Valley. A solitary flat-topped mountain looming above the sage, visible for miles in every direction. But as distinguishing characteristics go, the landmark's appearance has nothing on its history. That lonely flat-top hill sits as a marker where more than 150 years ago a battle was fought, a legend was born, and an iconic piece of the American West received its name. In the vast, untamed heart of the American West, where the mountains meet the sky and the rivers carve their paths through ancient lands, the story of the Battle of Crowheart. Butte unfolds, a tale steeped in honor, valor, and the unyielding spirit of two great Native American tribes. The Shoshone, led by the venerable Chief Washakie, were a tribe known for their skill in hunting and horseback riding. Washakie, a chief revered for his wisdom and diplomatic prowess, was deeply respected by both his people and his adversaries. His leadership was characterized by a rare combination of strength and sagacity. In contrast, the Crow, under the command of the formidable Chief Big Robber, were a tribe renowned for their fierce warriors and strategic acumen in battle. Big Robber, a chief whose name struck a chord of respect and fear across the plains, led his people with an iron will and an unwavering commitment to their survival and prosperity. The lands near Crowheart Butte, rich in game and vital resources, had long been a point of contention between the two tribes. For generations, the Shoshone and the Crow had vied for control of this territory, with each tribe regarding it as an ancestral hunting ground sacred to their people. When the Crow moved in to hunt, Washakie allowed them to stay for several weeks. Eventually, however, Washakie sent one of his best warriors and the warrior's wife as a peace envoy with a message telling Big Robber that it was time to move east toward the Owl Creek Mountains. The Crow chief's response was to kill the Shoshone scout as the woman watched helplessly. Big Robber then sent her home to relate the horrific scene to Chief Washakie. This act of aggression sparked a fire of outrage among the Shoshone. Washakie, facing pressure from his warriors to retaliate, sought a resolution that would prevent an all-out war, which would bring unnecessary suffering to both tribes. A grand council was convened, with elders and warriors from both tribes gathering to decide the fate of their peoples. Amidst heated debates and calls for vengeance, Washakie and Big Robber agreed to a single combat duel. Washakie, Trosper said, left the parley with a promise to Big Robber. "When I win, I'm going to cut out your heart and eat it." This decision, rooted in the warrior traditions of their cultures, was seen as a way to honorably settle. The disputer, without further bloodshed, the day of the duel dawned with a sky painted in hues of orange and red, as if the heavens themselves bore witness to the momentous event. The tribes gathered around the base of Crowheart Butte, a silent audience to a battle that would determine their futures. Washakie, adorned in his war regalia, stood with a dignified grace, his eyes reflecting a depth of experience and knowledge. Across from him, Big Robber, imposing and fierce, exuded a presence that spoke of countless battles fought and won. As they faced each other, there was a mutual recognition of the warrior spirit that they both embodied. The duel was a testament to their skill and bravery. Washakie, agile and precise, used his lance with masterful control, while Big Robber, powerful and relentless, wielded his war club with formidable strength. Each strike, each maneuver, was a display of their deep commitment to their people and their traditions. In the climax of the battle, Washakie emerged victorious, a moment that was both triumphant and somber. Washakie prevailed. He cut out Big Robber's heart, but he did not, despite the myth, eat it. Instead, he carried it on his lance when he rode back into the camp. The outcome of the duel had far-reaching consequences. The Shoshone gained undisputed rights to the lands around Crowheart Butte, securing a future for their people. For the Crow, it was a moment of loss, yet one that was respected for the honor with which it was conducted. The Crow people left, as agreed, and also gifted Washakie with a woman. Crow Woman, as she was known by the Shoshone, became Washakie's fourth wife. They had 3 children, George, Charlie, and Annie. George married a woman named Josie, who cared for Chief Washakie as he aged. He told her stories of his life, including the famous battle at Crowheart Butte. People would write about him in books, Washakie told her. He wanted his family to know the truth. He wanted her to share the stories so they'd live on in future generations. And that is what she did. In the years that followed, the story of the Battle of Crowheart Butte was passed down through generations, becoming a legend that transcended time. It was a story not just of conflict, but of the values that defined these warrior societies: courage, honor, and the profound respect for the laws of combat and the sanctity of agreements. Chief Washakie's legacy endured, his name synonymous with wisdom, bravery, and a deep commitment to the well-being of his people. The battle at Crowheart Butte, while a defining moment of conflict, also highlighted the complexities and nuances of leadership and the challenges faced by those who carry the fate of their nations. As the years turned into centuries, the echoes of that fateful duel at Crowheart Butte continued to resonate, a timeless reminder of the courage and resilience of the human spirit. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so we can keep providing you videos about Native American history. See you in the next video.